Hi, my name's Sam Bowden, one of the founders of the Accelerate Business Academy. Hey, would you like to know what the holy grail of marketing is in vet practice to allow you to find a consistent flow of high quality new clients, but also to keep your current clients really loyal? Well, I'm going to share the secret sauce with you today. So just come over here. It's based on what I call the 80-20 of marketing for vet practices. And there's three different categories of marketing. There's find, serve, and keep. And there's different strategies you use in each of these three components. What I'm going to give you today is a helicopter view of which are the most important. So in your find strategy, there's two that are really important. Number one is location. So where you are in town and traffic flow, and also how visible are you. The second one is your website. Now, there's two components that are really important about a website. It must do two things. Number one, when someone searches vet and suburb or vet and location, you must rank number one or number two. The second thing is once you're being seen, does your website convert from a site visit to a phone call? And the best way to do this is by using a video of yourself as the business owner, about 1 to 2 minutes long, where you're sharing about the experience they're going to have when they come to your vet practice. Now, why is this so important? If you think about the old line of thought, is that people will buy from people they know, like, and trust. So a video is just a very leveraged way of letting them get to know you ahead of time, to let them decide if they feel like they like you and can trust you with their pet. Moving through to the serve style of marketing now, this is what drives your word of mouth referrals. Of course, is what level of experience was the client's experience. And here's the philosophy to develop in your team. Was it a 10 out of 10 client experience? And so we developed the adage, the psychology of it's a 10 out of 10 or nothing. And by that I mean, if I went and asked your client after they'd been in your practice, 1 to 10, what was your experience like? What score would they give you? Now, if you've got the whole team thinking, how can I deliver a 10 out of 10 to every client every time? Trust me, your word of mouth referrals goes through the roof. The third category of marketing, of the holy grail of marketing, is what are you doing to keep your clients once you've served them and they've walked out the door? And there's really two strategies that you need to use here. Number one is using video, like this, from you, the business owner, and sharing it with your database at least monthly. So emails to your client with a video, of course, in social media as well. That's number one. Number two, every 90 days or every quarter, a hard copy newsletter posted to them via snail mail. Why would you go to that expense of doing it? Think about this. How often do you get something exciting in the mail? It's not that often, right? So a well-constructed newsletter, and there is a formula for doing that, will get people looking forward to that newsletter and reading it. So it keeps them engaged with your business. And the other thing is that because it's so rare now, it's much more highly read than an online newsletter. The second thing I want you to think about is to keep a client is way cheaper than trying to get a new client. So why not turn some of your marketing budget towards a solid keep strategy so you don't have to keep going and finding lots of new clients because your database is growing and growing. So hope you found this valuable. It's the 80-20 of marketing in vet practices. Till next time, I'm Sam Bowden.